I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.
All right. Now, y'all said Big J, uh, tell Big J to make a live stream. Well, I'm here. I'm here live. I'm live right now. Silent J. I'm live right now, Silent J. You told me to make a live. I'm live right now. Now, what are you going to go? Now, what do you want to say? But let me get right back to where I was talking about. Right? Let me get back to where I was talking about. There's a reason why you don't deserve nice things. I'm making a general statement. Don't think I'm coming for somebody. I'm making a general statement. So relax. There is a reason you don't deserve nice things. And the reason why you don't deserve nice shit is because you ain't shit. Your value set is all the way fucked up. Okay? I'm listening to two live streams. First of all, let me talk about the first live stream on Angelica's. That was a load of shit that came out of somebody's mouth. If somebody's telling you that the bridge is out, there's a flood, and the flood washed the bridge away. Thank you, Sheila E. I told them about the crime bill. I told y'all. I get mad at people in this space just regurgitate like there is no crime bill for black people. It is very frustrating that I'm sorry, Sheila. I find it frustrating every time I come online. There's somebody making that statement that there is no such thing as. And I appreciate it, Sheila E. I appreciate it. But that's why I said, I gotta bypass these content creators. I gotta bypass I gotta bypass people like Phil the Advisor Show, Vicky Dillard and Tyreek Nasheed and Boyce Walkers. I gotta bypass them because all you gotta do is listen to them, and they're giving you false information. And then you get people who don't do the due diligence and look it up for themselves. All you gotta do is sit there and click on it. Okay, she said I have a teachable spirit. Okay, see, and then everybody want to know why I cuss people out. I mean, and it goes back to the premise of this live stream why people do not deserve nice things. And I keep telling people, no, it's not being enforced. It had not been enforced quite some time. And like I said, not all laws are being enforced. There are laws to do certain things. Not all laws are being enforced because there's so many laws on the books. Some laws are actually forgotten to be upheld. Because they're either superseded or there's a list of priorities because there's so much going on that the priorities is being ignored, right? So yeah, it's very frustrating. Then you got these trolls. You got trolls getting in the way, interfering, causing mischief. You got that going on. You know. But yeah. But shout out to Candy Kane for allowing me on the panel. And I know what I said bothers people over there, or it bothered Candy Cane. Probably bother you, Sheila. Probably bother you. But when I said what I said over there, I'm talking in the position of myself 20 years ago and the frustration that at the time I had. Because when I was in my 20s and into my early 30s, I kept running into that. Like I wanted, yeah, I was. Yeah. I had to because over them candies. I had to say it. I had to say it. And but as a person who was in their 20s at the time, and I keep running into, and I'm sure other men did have the same problem. We keep running into this all the time, and then you can't get mad when we walked away. See, when I was in my late 20s, I walked away. I said, I was like 28, 27, 28. I walked away. I said, fuck it. This isn't for me. Because because I kept walking into that. I said, you know what? Maybe I'm the problem. So let me just go and walk away from it. And then some of y'all was trying to compare me to Obsidian, right? Which is a false analogy because I was talking about being, I want to be number one. I want to be the first choice. Back then. And since I can't be number one, then fuck it. Because I'm not gonna be playing, the whole I'm not playing into the, well, you're not the love. You're not the love of the life. You're just the willing body that will accept. You're going to accept it because you got a dick, I got pussy. You know, you're going to accept it. You as a man going to accept me because I as a woman have a poom poom, and you just gonna have to deal with it. No, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be playing. I'm not gonna go that way. Right. So back then, that's why I said, what's the fucking point? You know. And yes, I'm talking about as in the position of who I was in my 20s. Now, since I'm in my 40s, I don't give a fuck, right? I don't give a fuck anymore. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it doesn't. That's how I am now. You know. Excuse me. And a lot of men, I'm talking about young men. That's why some of them are feeling pressured. Um, they're feeling pressured by society. Um, if you don't get this by a certain age, then you are not a man, or you're not this. That's part of the reason why I have a problem with Sir Ism. You're right. That's why I have a problem with Sir Ism, because he always come up on a panel into the scene. He always use, well, your problem is you ain't get no pussy, you know, and and the problem isn't the poom poom, right? The problem is the lack of access of who you actually desire, right? Um, or what you would like to have, and that's what, it's not about getting the box and just say, that's not, you know anybody can get the box. I mean, anybody can pay $40 and get the box, or hell, there are websites out here that women will offer the pussy for free. One of the YouTubers on here, it was on that website, and I mentioned her name on Candy's and also on Angelica's channel. I don't desire anything anymore, Brownie. I don't have no desire for anyone. Tell you the truth, I don't. I'm done. I'm somewhat done. Unless somebody goes ahead and change my mind. Other than that, I'm done. I don't care about that shit. You know, you can think all the pussy in my face. I mean, I'm not really moved like that. Um, but um, but yeah, but there are pressures on younger men to have this before a certain age, and then people are upset why these men are gravitating towards Kevin Samuels, or they're going to the Fresh and Fits of the world on one end, or the other end is those men just being silent. They're not. They're just playing their video games until they retire from their jobs. Because some men find value in other things. You know, they shut off the church. They shut off the church. They shut off some parts of the media because the media and the church trying to tell these young men, well, you need to have this in order to be a man, or you won't get the job until you get married. You know that's why you have a lot of Japanese men putting up fake pictures as if he has a wife. Uh, it is. It is. It is a bad thing. And the thing is, I know how it feels. I know how male loneliness feels like. Okay, I know how it feels like. So don't think though I'm bashing the manosphere because I think male loneliness, is fake. I'm bashing the manosphere because they're not being positive. They're not trying to reinforce positivity among each other. They want to blame women for every goddamn thing when some of the things their problems are is self-inflicted. That's my problem with the manosphere. That's why male loneliness is real, and I fully understand it. You know how I understand it because I lived it. You know, Oh my God, I can't believe I'm muted. Can somebody hear me? I can't believe I was muted. I said all that good shit and I'm muted. Now where was I at? Um I was talking about patriarchy. That's where I was talking about, right? Let me try to let me try to go back to where I was at, right? Because oh my God, this is embarrassing. Patriarchy is a pyramid scheme where men are where the top 5% of men put out this image of what is masculinity and what is femininity, and us men on the bottom rungs, the mid level, the bottom level, and those at the bottom of that bottom level, the muscle part of the bottom level, we all fighting for scraps, trying to maintain an image that's been projected, that of what is deemed proper. What do you mean when you said the first choice? Okay, let me go back to that because I guess you missed out on that. I guess I went mute on that. So let me just tell you like this. I'm talking about when I was on Candy Canes a couple hours ago, right? I was telling Candy Cane that um a lot of us in our late teens and 20s and early 30s, right? We wanted to be the first choice of that woman, right? Of the mate, of our potential mates. And because some women got pregnant, got herself attached to a guy, and this guy is known to be not of good stock, right? Now I'm talking in very polite manners at this point. He's not of good stock, and she, because she has the choice of doing X, Y, and Z, she gets with him and that relationship turns out to be a disaster because he ain't got his shit together. And because he didn't get his shit together, she leaves and then she comes to you. And my thing is, don't come to me. Because I refuse to be um and again, I'm talking as if I'm in my 20s. I'm saying this again. I'm talking as if I'm in my 20s. My attitude back then was, well, I'm not trying. I'm not what like you're selling. I'm not buying. I'm good, and because I want to be the first choice. Well, Tate. I'm kind of am pissed off, Tate. So, but anyway, but back to where I was at, and then I'm talking out of both ends because I'm talking as a person who remembered their 20s and a person who's looking at himself uh today. That's why I said I don't give a fuck. That's why I said I walked away. I don't give a fuck. You got to change my mind. You really got to change my mind to even for me even to consider. But what King picks, the thing is though, the problem with your argument. I mean, I don't disagree completely, but feminists do talk about the patriarchal structure. Oh, that's Obsidian. Yeah, yeah. Somebody called me Obsidian over there on Candy Cane's channel. No, you sound like Obsidian. When I said that, when I said what I said. No, you gonna have to change my mind. I'm telling to any woman, you gotta change my mind. I'm not on that shit. You need to just like you need to be serious or get the fuck out of my way. You know, you need to get the fuck out of my way because I'm not trying to hear um you want the complete man, but you know that's not real. You know, see, women want the complete package, and you keep running into that, and then you want to know why um, a lot of men not showing up to certain events. You know, a lot of men are not showing up to them speed date things, or they're not showing up to these single where those single events. They're not showing up for that shit. You know, a lot of us said fuck all that. We're done. What's the point of doing it now? You should be talking to me when I was in my 20s, when I was healthy, when I was virile and healthy, and all of that. Now you're going to talk to me when I'm middle age. You were talking about building a family when I'm 40. I'm no. You should have thought about that when the me and you was in college. I said change my mind. I ain't said nobody to beg me. I said change my mind. You know. Hold on. Let me get on here real quick. Let me get on YouTube real quick and see what Sheila E talking about. Let me check out her community tab. Wait, whoa. Okay, Sheila. Okay. Oh man, I didn't know this. I might wanna uh I'm gonna talk about that in the morning. I might talk about that when I have time tomorrow. I might want to talk about that when who heard me? I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that. but it's not a woman though. It's not woman who hurt me though. If that's what is that what you're alluding to? You know, but and I know them trolls over there on Candy Cane channel is gonna take it and run with what I said, misconstruing what I meant. Because I added a couple things, and only thing they're going to hear is, "Oh, Big J gave up." That's all. That's all they're going to hear. They're not talking about what I said in my 20s. I'm in my 40s now. I'm talking about in my 20s. You know, you got niggas over here who don't listen at all. They take a phrase and then they run with it. Because I'm talking about in my 20s, women get pregnant and then they come up to you afterwards to talk, and it dwindles the dating pool. That's the position that I was talking about. You know, because I keep running into that when in my 20s because I really want the classic. You know, man. You know, I want to be the father of all the children. Right. That's that's what was the what I wanted it. But right now, I don't give a fine fuck about that shit. You know, but everybody gonna misconstrue to what I said, and because I know there is a video coming by a bitch ass nigga who wants to troll, who want to put who gonna mismatch my words and mean something else. So Tate, how when everybody was taken, how when most people was not even available, on what I'm talking about. Listen, listen, and hell no, because I gotta say hell no to what you said, Taylor, because first, first of all, I don't think I will be saying much when I'm in in my 70s, because I think two things might have happened, right? I might not have the ability to say anything in my 70s, and it's gonna be so far and gone. I don't give a fuck at this point, you know. So talking about I'm be like Clifton Powell. Come on, hell no. If you're 70 years old and you're still talking about women, my God. Listen. It's like this. I have a niece and nephew in their 20s. Why would I go after a 20-year-old? I refuse to date somebody who's at the same generation as my niece and nephew. I can't bring myself to do that. I'm sorry. I can't bring myself to even. um, to even do that. You had to be born somewhere in the 1980s, somewhere in 1980s or early 90s or late 70s at least. I can't. No, no, I'm good. I ain't trying to date somebody who couldn't remember 9/11. I'm sorry. If you couldn't remember 9/11, if you couldn't remember when Obama was elected president, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not dating no 20-year-old. Somebody in their 20s because they're the same age as the people who I helped raised. See, I helped raise my niece and nephew. Hell no. Okay? That's no, that's like robbing the grave and all that. See, I'm against that. I think a 20-year-old, somebody in their 20s need to date somebody close to their age so they can learn about how to build and build with the other per, per person rather than grabbing wealth from an older individual who might use and abuse them. So no, hell no. I don't believe in that age gap relationships. Hell no. Never have. Hey, A Dub, I don't care about that. I don't care about them likes. I know y'all always talk about there's only certain people watching. You don't got this. I don't care about them likes. Tell you the truth. You know, I don't care about that. I'm not trying to convince you of anything. Okay, Tate. It's what whatever. So um, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Outside of cussing out Rose C, telling Rose C what her fucking problem is. Um, and that's about it. I mean, well, I didn't cuss out Rose C. I wanted to, but I told her what what my fucking problem is. I told her straight up what my fucking problem with her was, and y'all really think that my problem is based upon um uh Rude and Candy Cane? Nope. My problem with her started on Drip concerning Jay Prince, and I'm glad she brought it up because I want her to admit what the real problem is. Yeah, you was defending Jay Prince and that bullshit he was on, and I'm really getting tired of women telling me, "Oh, we got to let's Jay Prince ain't shit. Jay Prince this, but then Jay Prince does the most heinous shit to women, and y'all still trying to get cover for his ass." Finally, she got the point why I had a problem with her. She finally got the point why I got a problem with her. Oh, because Rose C was talking to me. That's why Tate. She was talking to me earlier tonight, and I had to tell her about herself. I don't give a fuck. She asked a question, I answered it, and she kind of reminded me of how some women would play in these niggas' faces, but then act surprised why some people step back. You know. Oh well, I'm surprised. Uh, Reese is here. Um, so um, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just tired. You know, I'm just really tired. So I am too. I'm definitely am tired. I'm definitely am tired of that. I'm tired of them. Uh, Tate. I'm definitely tired of them. You know, I'm tired of the back chat conversations. I'm tired of the niggas emailing me and shit, telling me, well, put the video on private. Don't put the video on private. You're right. You might be right, Taylor. You might be right. You know, needing a break. You might be right about that. You know, um, I don't know what to tell y'all. I really don't. I am exhausted by all this though. Even though I'm not the main player, I am exhausted by it because people keep sending me shit and people making video. People there's about 8 videos about what started. You know, so and V Dub was right. It was gonna start. It was gonna be a snowballing effect, and it snowballed. Well, I was on two panels tonight up here. I was on two panels tonight. I was on Angelica's live stream, and I was on Candy Cane's live stream, and that's what led on to what's happening now. It's expected. It happened on your channel, so it's expected to happen. Yeah, yeah, I know. I blame myself for that shit. I blame myself for that shit. You know, I accept total responsibility for that shit. I'm not going to shy away from from my part into that. I ain't gonna shy away from that shit. Yeah, I did it. You know, it was just like when I hosted Drag Rude Day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah. Everybody's trying to drag Rude and drag Rose C and shit. So um, but what pissed me the fuck off though, what Rosie said, and I really just sit there and I really want to just to jump into the huh? Wait, what was you gonna ask me? Hold on, what were you gonna ask me? I really want to jump into that fucking computer screen when she actually dismissed what people trying to tell her of what happened in 2018. You know, and I'm sitting there like, people, you got 6 people warning you. Okay, whatever. I went ahead and jumped off the panel. I said, fuck it. I mute. First of all, I just muted myself, hang in the back. I said, should I just continue to be on the panel or should I just leave? I went in and left. I left that panel, went on to Candy Cane's channel and talked about something that was more productive. Was it 2018 and 2019? I forgot what year. I want to say, Pierre, I really want to say 18. I really want to say 18, but it could be 19. It could be 19 because I mentioned I mentioned four women's names, and she just sit there and just like, oh well. I mean, she just was being dismissive. Right, right, right. I was talking about both of them. Tate. Well, actually, I mentioned about four women names. So over there, and I was just like, are you? And she was just being this dismissive, like, man, this girl. I'm looking at her like, girl, you really don't know what you're talking about. Oh well, fuck it. I mean, she's not the only one who does it though. She's not the only one who does it, because there was another woman who went to a bitch ass nigga in New Orleans. She was warned, and she still dated the nigga, despite the fact that the guy said he beat his wife's ass, and you still flew across state lines to still see him. It was shit like that though. I be shaking my head like, y'all are y'all that thirsty for men that y'all willing to sacrifice y'all self respect just to get with a man? I be sitting there just be looking at it like, okay, you don't come back to where I'm at talking about, it didn't work out. I don't want to tell y'all. But hey, nobody. Anyway. That's true. Tate. You're right about that. But Tate, it's like this, right, Tate? It's like how you see something about to happen, and you're trying to tell people don't get on the train because the bridge has been washed out and the locomotive is already, going. I mean, you're seeing a train wreck about to happen, and you just have to sit there and watch it, or leave. And that just, well, you can't say nothing though. But somebody gonna tell me I'm trying to fuck Candy Cane. I know old girl did not say, oh, Big J wanted Candy Cane. She needs to mind her fucking business. First of all, you got to pick a struggle. Okay? If I want Candy Cane, right? How come I didn't say it? And second of all, I would say something about it if that really was the case. And second, didn't you say it in January that I hate black women? So if I hate black women, why would I try to get with Candy Cane? Bomb. That was the dumbest shit that come out of Bomb's mouth. That was just dumb. Like you don't remember what like you said a few weeks ago? That was just stupid for her to saying that dumb shit. I'm looking at the fucking chat room when I was on that panel. I'm like, are you for real? I'm looking at her like, wait a minute. So Big J hates black women, but then Big J wants candy cane. I'm looking at that chat room, and then when she pop on that panel, I said, you know what? Let me get out of here. Let me get out. When she pop on that panel, I left. I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time for that. That was the most ignorant shit I ever heard. That was so fucking ignorant. Just you're just saying shit just to see what's going to stick. Like, and since I said her name, I might just put this shit on private. I might just put this shit on private because I mentioned her fucking name. But you got the fucking gall to say I'm trying that I want candy cane, but then on the flip side, I hate black women. God damn, that's stupid. Damn, that's stupid. The logic doesn't make any sense. Whew. Oh well, I don't know what to say, y'all. I don't know what to say. I'm just sitting here, I'm just looking at the fucking ass live stream and those two live streams earlier, and I'm just sitting there, just like, are we? Is this what we own? Are we? Are we just gonna say any damn thing and try to make it stick? Okay, I mean, whatever. I just, I don't know. It's just, you know what, V Dub, I, I should be on Miss Mo's channel tonight. I should be on her live stream. Okay, I should be on her live stream to watch WWW. I should be over there watching WWW because at least that can take my mouth off the bullshit. I should be on WWW and not pay attention with the shit that's going over here. You know, I should be over there because I'm over there trying to holler at old girl over there. See what the fuck going on over there and shit. At least I can understand the plot. The plot line is somebody says something stupid and they're getting their ass cooked. That's all the plot I need. None of this. We're going to say something, but then we're not going to say it. But then we're going to say it because we feel that Big J did this, but then Big J did not really said that. I want a simple plot line. I want WWW, man. I'm watching that WWW shit on that the sector over there. That shit's crazy. That shit's crazy over there, man. I'm watching that shit like Oh my God, y'all are doing what? Y'all did what? I'm sitting there like, wait a minute. I know, man, you did that shit. Yes, girl, he did. Well, I'll be damned. I'm done. It's the plot line is simple. We know what the there is a den. No, there is a how can I say it? There's a line of there's no blurred lines. There's no blur of who's good, bad, right? There's a set of good guys, there's a set of bad guys. That's all I want. I don't need no blurring of the lines. It's so murky. We don't know who is right and who is wrong. Everything's so blurred out. I don't know who's right, who's wrong. Big J's the problem though, right? I'm just saying. You know, ain't no storyline. It's happening now. I never started. Well. They was trying to drag me, Queen. So I had to take part in that. Whatever, whatever. I'm just observing, and I'm just and yeah. So that shit over there is crazy, man. That shit's over there crazy. I missed all of that shit just to get get our side straight. Nobody's good or bad. We just people. You know. I'm gonna ask you, Brian. How is Texas for you since now since you're a citizen down here? I hope man you enjoy it down here. It's hot ass state, hot as hell and shit. And you up there in Houston too? Shit, be all swampy and shit. Oh swamp ass Houston. That that city's a swamp. I'm already enjoying Texas. I'm already start. Oh, that's good. That right there's good though. That's good. I hope everything work out for you, Brownie. Hope everything work out for you. Um. So yeah, but anyway, I don't got nothing else to say. Hold on. She said I got a bunch of new clothes. I'm about to have some fun. Brownie. I wonder if you could. I think I know some vacation spots. Fuck no, King Pick. She's my day one, and she's staying. Um, um. Now where was I at? Um, there's some lakes. If you're into that, right. How can pure time you out when I see you? There are some good lakes though. I'm trying to remember what good lake around that area because I'm trying to remember what good lake. If you are into going to lakes or vacationing, I will pretty much avoid um the beaches. I mean, unless it's Galveston or South Padre, but Gallums is probably the only beach I would go to if I were you. I mean, because the rest of the coastline is just, I don't know. It's okay, but it's not. It's not. It's not something I write home about though. Oh, I'm missing a lake. I'm gonna go back to Chicago in a few weeks. Oh, um, I'm trying to name a lake around the Houston area. I think there's one in Montgomery. I think there's a lake out there in Montgomery. Um, the Woodland area. Uh, Comro. I think there's a lake, or they do some lodging. I don't know. You know, when I was talking to somebody, I said I want to rent out a boat and go out into the Gulf, because I did have plans to take home girl to I was planning on leaving Comfort and going to the Gulf. No, was it Connor, or was it Portland, Texas? I was going to buy a boat, rent me a boat, and go off into um charter a boat, I should say, charter boat. We go out to the Gulf and shit for a couple days. But um, I thought about that, but then I said, wait, I ain't been out in the ocean in a minute, so I might get seasick and shit. So um, yeah, 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 yeah. I was gonna rent. I was gonna charter one, or see if I can charter one in Portland and sell off, or go to there, a quarter piece, and do it. But I thought, nah, never mind. I ain't gonna do that. That's you know. Ooh, wait a minute. I forgot about that. Wait, hold on. I gotta look this up. I forgot about that. That's where. Wait a minute. That's where she can go to, up there in Katy. It's not that far. It's not that far from where it's at. It's just a little lake over there. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, we need to talk on Discord soon. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? I've been neglecting my Discord server. I've been neglecting my Discord, and somebody was trying to contact me on Discord, and um, I got to contact that person back, because I was having a discussion. I got to get back on my Discord. I got to get back on Thai City's Discord as well. Um, But then again, it's probably dead over there. It's probably dead since he's not making content anymore. It's probably dead over there. So who knows? Yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. Wait a minute. I think I talked to you on this Discord. Simply. Hold on. Let me log up on my Discord real quick. I'm sure you're on my list. Let me see. Hold on. Who's on my list? Who's on my list? Okay. Simply. I do have you on my Discord. Let me send you a message on this Discord then. Hold on. Let me send you a message. I do have you. Yeah, I have you on this Discord. Yeah, it's kind of quiet on this Discord. It's quiet. Okay, I got it from you. You got it? Okay. I got your message then, simply. But Discord's been quiet. Ain't nobody saying shit. It's boring on these Discord streets. Yeah, it's boring over here. I did not. Okay. Yeah. So, um, I'm not gonna give out my Discord up yet. I'm not gonna give out my Discord yet. Oh, looking for mess, but be mad when you man. Oh, Queen over the talking shit. Um, no, no. All what they're talking about is sports over there. All right, I ain't talking about no NFL, NBA shit. I'm not into sports and shit. That's all they're talking about over there. I'm waiting for some politics, the controversy about movies that like the Odyssey movie, right? The controversy of the Odyssey movie, shit like that. I would like to talk about, but no, no, they ain't talking about shit. They just talking about the game or the last championship. They ain't talking about nothing else over there. Oh, you seem like a dude that talking shit. Man, listen, man. Don't. Oh, you talking about that time when I was on Sheila E's channel? Is Sheila E still here? Man, when I taught old girl to take off her clothes off, yeah, that Sheila E would tell you about that shit. And I did not meant for her to do that. I didn't meant for her to take off her clothes off. All I said was, show me what you have. I wish Sheila E was still in the chat room because she'll sit to tell you what happened on that panel. I expect that woman to do that. It was Beachy. It was Beachy and what's the other woman? Man, I was like, oh my god, what the hell I got myself into? I ain't meant for y'all to do that. All I told y'all was to cam up and show yourselves. I ain't meant for y'all to strip. That shit was fucked up. That shit. I wish Sheila E was still in the chat room. That shit was crazy. And that was in the morning. Like, I'm doing. It's the morning time. I didn't ask for y'all to do that. Y'all just did the most. Y'all grown women, and y'all trying to show off to a man y'all never saw. That would kill me about that. Y'all trying to show that y'all were the baddest women on the planet, and both of y'all had men. I wasn't asking for that. But I got blamed for that. I got blamed. I got blamed for that. Right. Chile is not from the beef sack sector though. Yes, simply yes, yes, yes. You are human too. I mean, you know, you made of flesh and blood. Of course, there's too much of a good thing. Yeah, you know. hmm But they're trying to merge the beef sector into this sector because I saw that attempt on DJ's channel, DJ Witch Doctor's channel. They're trying to merge those two sectors together. That's not going to happen because it's not going to happen because um beef sector people tend to stick together, and going on DJ Witch Doctor's channel, I don't think DJ would allow a lot of the dumb shit to occur. All right. So yeah, like they tried to merge the beef sector over there, and I said this: if y'all merge, I'm leaving. If y'all merge, I'm leaving the motherfucker. Fuck all that shit. I don't want that. If y'all merge that beef sector shit over here, I'm gone. You can forget it. That's what I'm saying. Listen. We listen, Queen. I mean not Queen. Tay Tay. That fight that happened over there. Are y'all prepared for that shit? You got two women fighting over a married man. I saw them. Two women fighting for that married man. That married man sitting there saying, "Well, I'm with my wife. I'm going home to my wife." And you two women met up at that woman's job and fought. That's all up in that beef sector. No, I really want to ask y'all. Do y'all really want to see that shit? Are y'all prepared for that shit? See, the men are not the problem. The women are over there. Are y'all really prepared for that? I see him, I leave. Yes. Like y'all didn't see that? That happened about what 2-3 months ago. NT did a live stream about it, and I laughed at it. I actually laughed because of the background music, because like they had like a background music to it, and it was so fucking funny and shit. Man, y'all ain't ready for that shit. Y'all ain't ready for the beef sector to come over here and shit. Because I saw that fight over there between them two women, and I'm like, and then the first woman, and I forgot the names. I wish I remember the names. Well, it's probably best I don't know. I don't know the names. It's probably best I don't know their names. But one woman asked for a cash app to get there. I'm watching that. So the woman got online. She cashed app. People was cashed apped her to get a Uber to get to go over there. So she was like an hour away, and these women were beefing on the live stream live as she was on the Uber. Well, she's in the car in Uber going to that place, and then the live stream you see from both vantage points, those women collided. I'm just like, well, I mean, do y'all really want that shit to happen? The doxing, and then people want to meet up at your house? No, I'm good. Who has that video? I think and T did a live stream on it. And T did a live stream on it. I really I don't know what channel it is. I don't know what channel. I don't know which Auntie's channel it on, but I remember watching it, and I remember laughing at the shit. It's somewhere on Auntie's channel. That's all I can tell you at this moment. So, oh yeah, yes. Them women always fighting. They fight more than the men. And don't get me started with the men. Don't get me started with the men, because the men are homosexual, and then you know what? Let me leave that alone. Yeah, that's some of that. I don't want to talk about that part. That there was some things that was said I didn't even want to. I was like, what the hell I'm listening to? Not all those guys were gay. That's true, Tate. But what about that couple? What happened between them? And then old boy told everybody what they did and how they did it, and then even Madhead Doctor did a video on that. Even Madhead actually did a video on that, and I was shocked. I'm like, well, I guess Madhead went ahead and watched it and see. Some y'all got to question Madhead. Like, Madhead, how do you know about that shit? See, we don't, a lot of the messy heterosexual men over there. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. But you know what? They will be up on DJ Hamp's Discord. They be up on DJ Hamp's Discord. They be up there talking a lot of heavy shit over there too, though. So, but anyway, I kept y'all entertained for an hour and 20 minutes or so. I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. The roast sector's dead. Okay, the roast sector's dead. So you won't be seeing Cliff. So I think with Cat Smith and Queen Mo, or should I say the white women wars, because the white women took over the roast sector YouTube. The white women took over that data part of YouTube over. So I don't know. I mean, it's dead as far as I'm concerned. Hold on, the one guy whose name where his wife was yelling at him, not gonna do anything. or about not doing laundry. Oof, oof. I was hollering. Oof, man. Yeah, yeah. The roast sector's dead. Um, me and V Dub is trying to get Kevin Smith back over here. We're trying to get Kevin to come back to YouTube because I think Kevin is needed. Um, in this space, Kevin is needed. You know, I think Kevin would be a balance. Uh, well, I, balance is not the right word. Kevin is the type of person that would bring a lot of heat, and he would bring a lot of um. I'm trying. I don't know how to describe it. Kevin got charisma. That's all I gotta say. He got charisma. He get you know the way he talked, the Alabama accent. Him being from Alabama is you know I like listen to him talk. He be talking about any goddamn thing. Hold on, y'all need to point me to the WWW channel. Okay, hold on. I'll show you WWW channel. Hold on. Hold on. Let me give you a minute here. Um, Let me show you then who's part of WWW. Um, man, man, you ain't. Yeah, and you're right. You're right, Pierre. You're right about that. Kevin is very intelligent. That man is very intelligent, and it's bad that people flag them offline. You know. Hold on. Me and Kevin are from Alabama, by the way. Did different cities. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. King picks. Nobody gives two flying fucks about that. And King picks. Everybody know what happened. Y'all trying to bring that whole ass shit up. Y'all trying to bring that shit up. And my thing on that shit, how come y'all never contacted the person? Because the person would tell you, no, it didn't happen. Big J didn't. Big J was not part of that. The only thing that person would say, well, Big J defended me. That's all she would say. And when I say she, I'm using in quotations because she was being attacked. I defended her. That's all I did. So y'all gonna take that. Was I muted? I heard about that, Silent J. You talking about Savannah? Like you talking about Savannah? You talking about Savannah? Yeah, yeah. I heard Savannah went on a racist tirade over there, and she's not the first one. You know, she ain't the first one. Let me see who I'm talking about the WWW sector that V Dub kept on trying to. Oh yeah, her. Oh yeah, yes, her. Yes, yeah, her right here, the queen, Miss Mo, the queen of nerds, right here. Yeah, she's part of WWW over there. Then there's Cat Smith, who been here, who y'all are familiar with, Cat Smith. Um, the other two I don't know over there. The other, well, yeah, the other re four women. I don't know them over there, so that's probably it though. So yeah, but I know, I heard that too. I heard that too. What they be beefing about? Race war shit. Yeah. But let me stop doing that because we know somebody's gonna say, "Well, you see what Big J's doing, right? Big J's is promoting white women above black women." I'm gonna put that down. I'm gonna put that down so nobody won't accuse me of putting white women above black women and shit. So let me stop doing that. Silent. Everybody in the sector called him a monkey, even Jamila. Peer. Um, it's worse than that. It's worse than that, Peer. Um, they're not okay. I know how we all call Mike a monkey, but it's worse than that. It's worse than that. Um, and I think Jamila's going to jail. I don't know if she's going to jail or she's getting convicted or something. Evicted, I should say, not convicted. Evicted. I don't know. So something about something that Cat was saying. I was like, huh? But I really wasn't paying attention over there. So, and that's a good thing, Fear. That's a good thing because I didn't watch it until recently. It was like up until last week. I came back over there, and I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, y'all hadn't changed. No one did different is that nut war is dead and shit. That's all. That's the reason why it changed. Period. She's called for all whites to stand up with her. You talking about Savannah? Yeah. Now I'm watching it. I mean, because it's like I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how they came over here. See, I'm more intrigued. Okay, Cat Smith. We already know we know Cat Smith for 10 years, right? That's just a given. I'm just trying to figure out how did the rest of them came up in here. You know how the rest of them came up in here. So I'm glad though I'm not part of that sector, but every time I poke my head up in there, I'm like, oh my god, let me back up and out of here. Shit. So shout out to V Dub. So yeah, let me get out of here and so I got nothing else to add. I think I should go to sleep. Hold on. What is Big J then? I'm okay. What am I? Hold on. What's being asked? Hell fucking no. Hell no. If you trying to create this storyline that I'm having sex with trannies, You know, hell no. You put out that'll bullshit out all because I protected that person. Y'all gonna make it seem like, oh, it was more than that. What? Okay, what do y'all want me to do? Release the emails? I mean, I could release the emails, but I won't because I believe in having some type of integrity. So I'm not going to divulge any information between me and that person. While y'all sitting there saying I did this and I did that. Now, if Soul Provider is so interested, why won't he contact that person and get it over with? You know. So, but I am still mad. I'm mad. I'm mad about that shit though. I am mad. No, no, I wouldn't say I'm mad. I'm actually sad. Oh, wait. Speaking about the roast sector, who in the fuck is James Gordon? Okay, what's going on, James? What's going on with you? You speaking about the roast sector. You got the archivist of the roast sector, James Gordon. You know, yeah. What's good, James? What's going on, James? Kind of slow over here where I'm at. It's kind of slow where I'm at. Ain't nothing much going on. I'm just what's the word? Exhausted. I'm just exhausted and shit. So I tell you what, go there to James Gordon's channel. Go there to James. You know what? Hold on, let me click. Hold on, let me do this. Let me do this real quick. Let me do this real quick so I can put that in the chat room. Put James Gordon's channel name. Hold on, let me go to his channel real quick. If y'all really want to know about WWW and the roast sector, go to James Gordon. Hold on, I'm gonna put his channel down here. All right, go to James Gordon's channel. Oh, I just subscribed to the chat with Cat. I like her energy. Tate, yeah, you will, cause I know Cat for 10 years. I know Cat for 10 years. Well, it's actually more. It's more than 10 years though. But I know, man, she be going to smooth the fuck off. But too bad it's not. It's too bad it's not. It's not the same. Too bad it's not the same. All right. Because back then, Cat used to go in. Now she's roasting, but it's not the. It's not the same. You know. Oh yeah. I know Cat from 2014 at least. I want to say 2014. I actually remember Curious told Cat that she would slap Cat upside the head with a coffee mug. That shit was fucking hilarious. That shit was hilarious. Curious told Cat, bitch, and and okay, so those of y'all who don't know Curious, right? Queen, who knows Curious? Peer no Curious. very well. And silent no of her. V-Dub knows her. Okay, I dated a woman named Kirima, right? So we was up on Blog Talk Radio. Or was it? No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Blog Talk Radio. It was. We had just started YouTube Hangouts. So Cat has biracial kids. Cat fucked up, right? And she said something about hair. No, wait a minute. Was it about hair? It was something. And she said, yeah, I'm trying to comb this hair, and you know, you know, she was talking about naps, right? She was talking about the difficulties of raising a biracial kid, and her family is just white, and then she never been, they never taught her about black hair and shit, right? So anyway, so Curious got offended. So Curious told her, "Bitch, I'll take this coffee mug and slap you with it." I was like, God damn! All right, is it like that? Curious was the queen of trolling. Yeah. Silent J is warning Taylor, I advise you to stay away from the sector. If you still go there, stay in the clouds. Yeah, I will. If I were you, I'll take heed to Silent J's. I'll take heed to Silent J's point. Yeah, just stay in the clouds, observe, and get up and out of there. You know. Now, I will be talking to Cat. I talked to Cat. I talked to Queen Mo. That's about it. Other than that, I don't. I'll try to talk to Kevin. Other than that, I don't talk to anybody else over there. I say, hey, what's up going on, and keep it moving. You know. Now, why are you calling her? Why are you calling Curious KFC C-Bone for? All right then, Simply Deep, who's watching on my Simply Deep is watching on my wait a minute, Twitch. That's right, it's Twitch. I got Kick, Twitch. I got the two other social media accounts running simultaneously. So yeah. So yeah. So yeah. Anyway, I don't got nothing else to add, y'all. It's been a decent night, so I hadn't really been sleeping well. Um, Sleeping on and off and shit. TD, what? I'm trying to remember how it happened. I think Kat said something about nappy because she was talking about her daughter's hair, and Curious got pissed off, and Curious went complete the fuck off. Yeah, yeah. Yes, I do. And the sad thing about it though, Exposer, I hadn't been over there in a good month. I do watch TRS. I hadn't been calling in though. I had not been calling in on TRS. I should see. I wanted to call in, but I don't know. I mean, it's so much going on in my real life. I didn't have time to call up in Tyrone's show, and you know, and I promised to go over there, and I keep on not going over there because I'm usually at work. That's part of the problem. Because every time he goes live, I be at work, so that does present a problem. You know, I'm always at work, so I can't really just stay on the phone and talk to Tyrone and MJ and Sarge, loud ass Sarge over there. In that coon ass what's that coon nigga name I forgot his name now. ABC. Yeah, it's still around. It's still around, pure. It's still around. TRS is still around. I should have linked up with Tyrone though. I should have linked up with Tyrone, but that didn't happen. They fell Drew. well, TD, you had to be there. You have to be there. So so, and you know what? I'm glad though you mentioned Tyrone exposure, because yeah, I've been promising to go over there. I need to make the point to be over there. I need to be over there on Thursday. I need to make it a special. I need to make it to be, you know. I need to write that down to be there. So, but anyway, let me get out of here, y'all. Tyrone and Tommy Sotomayor had it out since 2013. A lot of people don't know that. Right. I remember how it started. They were starting over a video about Tommy took a video of Tyrone and his wife, because Tyrone and his now ex-wife, because they was getting a divorce during this time, and I'm trying to remember how it happened. So they was doing a thank you video to Tommy, and Tommy posted on his video, but they didn't know Tommy was allegedly Tyrone didn't know Tommy was so anti-black woman. So he told Tommy, don't put my shit on your channel. And that's how it started. Shit. I forgot. I all forgot about BGS for far as I'm concerned. So I guess that's all I'm going to say for tonight, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate it. I might be live later, maybe the afternoon. Who knows? Let me get out of here, y'all. I'm out. Like, share, subscribe.
I am not here to debate with anyone. I have devoted all of my adult life to this subject. I only debate with my equals. All others I teach.